working for Valigrunt Performance?
A year and a half.
Full time, and before that?
I don't know, 2 years.
You were pretty much doing weekend work.
Weekend work for 2 years.
Yeah, probably solidly.
Roughly,
Absolutely. Yep. And you've had a little bit of building car experience, haven't you?
Yeah, building my own car and watching Dad build other customers' cars and his own cars.
And now you've decided to take this up as a trade, and this customer here, what has he said that can happen with this VG Pacer? Who has he put in charge of this build?
He's put me in charge.
He has a lot of faith, yes?
Yeah, but Mum is holding down the reins, because if it was up to me, this would have mini tubs and 4-link and all that stuff.
Yes, we're going to stay a little bit more original than that, a little bit modified. So far, what have you done to it? You've stripped it down.
So I stripped majority of this quarter panel down.
Yep, and what did you find?
This was what I was going to start off with, but currently this is on the back delay because we're going to find a new quarter panel.
Well, we're looking for a new left-hand quarter panel because why are we wanting to replace this one? What's happened?
Well, someone has pulled the quarter panel off in the past, put it on poorly. If you can see through here. Drop. It's lower on this side.
Yep.
And the gap is tighter on that side.
Yep, big difference.
Someone's filled it with bog and bronze welded it on.
But it's sitting in the wrong spot.
It's sitting in the wrong spot. It's full of bog and it's rusty. It's not funny.
So we're currently still searching for another whole quarter panel left-hand side VG.
So all this is all rusted off. When they put it on, they've just done a tack through here, bronze tacks up through here, bronze weld through there. They haven't put it on properly.
So you haven't unpicked that? It's just sitting there?
That. That's just sitting there, and that's part of the repair section right there underneath that.
Oh, okay.
And this whole quarter panel was full of, this piece was all copper.
Okay.
A bit of copper roofing.
You found a lot of copper or brass in this car, haven't you?
Oh, majority copper. So this is a bit of it right here.
So that was what was in there?
That was in here.
Yep.
Up here like that. Filled with bog, like usual.
Yep. So we're going to recycle all of that and help pay for the build of this car. Current prices of copper.
Yeah, so they've picked the whole quarter panel off. They've done it okay. I wouldn't have done it this way. I wouldn't have done all their bronze welding through here. I would have picked it off all through here.
And picked it off on the original line.
Yeah, picked it off on the original line and then put a new quarter panel on the original line.
Which probably would have made it easier to line it up as well.
Yeah, it would have made it 10 times easier.
Yeah.
But they didn't. That's what's happened. I can't do anything about it.
So you've stripped down this quarter. Gone, okay,
It's really bad.
we need to try and source another quarter.
Yeah.
And if we do source one, we'll just get it zinced before it goes on.
Yes.
So then we've moved over to this quarter, and you want to tell us what you've already done over here?
Well, I've started up through here.
Yep.
I haven't finished this yet.
Yep.
So I've started up through here, there was rust holes through here.
So you've made rust repair sections for these parts. You've shaped the top, and this has got no filler on it at all.
No filler, this is just bare metal at the moment.
Yep.
Rust repair section through here.
Yep.
Been learning a lot. There's repair through here.
So
a little rusty through here.
So you've made a
new section.
Yep.
Behind all this, there's a new section behind all that.
That you've made.
That I've made, just because it was rusted through, like normal. We've ensured that when doing panel beating, when doing the repair, it's the correct shape. So when the mold goes on, it's nice and flush with the panel.
Because all of that was replaced.
Yeah, all of it's all up here to up there has been replaced.
Right. And then we've had a rust repair section down here.
I've had the dog leg. I did the dog leg if you want to come around.
Yep.
Oh. So I'll pull the dog leg off. I've cut the dog leg out and I've done a whole new dog leg.
Yep.
through up into here.
But when you replaced the dog leg, what did you find with the rust repair section?
Well, there was no rust repair section in there.
Didn't we have this bit?
No. Oh, the dog leg, the repair section's slightly wrong shape.
Yeah, so they don't fit 100%, do they?
Yeah, they don't fit perfectly. Nothing can fit perfectly. It's not like you can just get it on.
Well, they don't have the original
go.
presses.
Yeah, they don't have original stuff, and every car's different. So,
so you had to slightly reshape this, yes?
So I've shrunk all the edges to fit the curve of this and the door.
Mm-hmm.
So when you close the door, it's correct curve. I've kept tried to keep the bulge in it because it's got like a slight curve in and then a bulge out.
Because of the wheel arch?
Yeah, because of the wheel arch. It has a curve in through here and then it bulges back out, curves back out.
And the rust repair section didn't have that?
No, the rust repair section was relatively flat.
Yeah.
So, and I've kept the original seam line, which, funnily enough, through here they were never spot welded to the sill because you could never get in through there from behind. If you were to see, it's got a second skin behind it. And during the rust repair, in this quarter panel, I've vacuumed all the rust out, all the headlining material that's fallen in through the guard, and which has probably been the main reason it's all rusted out.
Yeah, because it holds moisture.
Yep, pulled any seam sealer that's clumped down in there, all out, and I've rust proofed it, and then zinc primed it.
Yep,
just to give an extra.
You found a whole heap of
ensure.
pot rivets in there too, didn't you?
Oh, that was all through here. I've reshaped this.
Because the rust repair sections that you can get are flat. Now you've got a flat one around here somewhere, don't you?
It's right up here. I'll go down.
So how did you fix this?
So the sections are too long.
Yep.
So what I've done is I've put it through the English wheel.
Because that's the section, the repair section. This is off another car. It's dead straight.
It's dead flat.
Yeah. And whereas this one?
This one's it's supposed to have a curve through it.
Yep.
Majority of it's here and down there.
Yep. And then it straightens up as it goes up.
And it flattens out as it goes up, but it's a different curve through here. It's relatively sharp and then it shallows out as it goes.
Yep.
And it's flatter up through here.
Now what did you have to do before you cut anything off this quarter?
I had to make a template.
Yes, so you had to make a template of the side of the car, of the shape.
Of the profile of the quarter panel, which I've done the template of the profile through here, because if I had done it through here, it's different here and here.
Yep.
So I can reshape it here better, because I have this wheel arch, I can base it.
You can follow it?
I had no end over here.
So you've replaced the end as well.
So Dad and I have made this end.
Yep.
Dad's taught me majority of how to do it.
Yeah, so what tools did you use?
We've used, so that was flat steel, dead flat steel. They don't make rust repairs of that as of yet. It's currently not on.
It's just tacked there. It's just held on, clamped on. Yeah.
Clamped on the inside, clamped on there. So we've cut slots in it, a slot up here and a slot down here.
Yep.
To get that curl. We've welded it together. I'll stand up, mate. Go through. Cut slots in it here and here.
Yep.
And then we've used the plenishing hammer
Yep.
to make that curve, make it all pretty.
Yep.
And we've kept the curve through here. And if you were to look at another VG, it's really flat through here, really flat. Even though it's got the curve dip through here, it's nearly dead flat through here with a slight curve down.
So you've had to go from a curve to a flat.
So we've had to do a curve through here, curve it this way, with a tuck in on the bottom corner, and then we've got to make it nearly dead flat, and then curl it in the corner.
So it's a pretty complicated shape.
It's a complicated shape. Pretty hard to do when you're starting, but
that's all right. That's why.
I got lots of help with this one.
Yeah.
And I've made a new patch on the top I've got the quarter panel repairs. I've kept all the repairs.
You've got all the repair sections that you've replaced?
It's also got a new inner guard.
Yes.
So that was the quarter panel.
Oh, I need to...
All rusty and crappy.
Yep.
All rust all through here, and that was the end.
So there really wasn't an end left.
There was nearly nothing. So
yeah.
I made the template through here.
Yep.
And
so you had a shape.
So I had a shape to make the ends and that curl, and then through here it's self-explanatory. Just curl it out, make it
and make it match.
Make it
the
blend
wheel
in.
arch.
Yeah. That's the dog leg. So
that was in the
door.
So if I grab this.
Yeah, I've cut so high up because you don't know what's behind it, and the steel could be thin. There's always the chance to have the steel thin all the way up to here.
So you cut until you found good steel.
So I've marked it out. I've cut it till I found good steel.
Yeah.
Good flat steel.
Something solid to weld to that you're not going to blow holes into. So
I've done it in a guard. You can move all this out of the way. You can roughly see where the inner guard is. I've joined it through here.
Yeah, the inner quarter, yep.
Inner quarter. Joined it through here, and there was a cut up, and I've joined it up through here. So I cut the lip off the inner guard and then made the curve myself with weld.
Yep.
You can see it underneath.
Because you haven't finished linishing.
Because I haven't linished the back.
Okay, so this is the HMAS Pacer. That's what we've called it, because the owner of this Pacer actually used to be in the Navy, and it looks like it could have been used as a boat at one stage. But surprisingly, the floors aren't that bad. This wheel well's quite bad, but we've got a repair section coming for that. We're going to have to make some
corners, not
sections.
Super bad. This side's perfectly fine, no holes.
This side you'll have to make, and you'll use the
bead roller.
The bead roller.
The bead roller.
Yes, but you've had experience with this before with your car.
Yeah, with my Pontiac.
Yeah.
And other people's cars.
Yep.
There's some seriously bad pitting through here. So depending on the situation, there is a hole here. Depending on the situation, we'll probably end up cutting that out and making a new section through here.
Depends on what we find once you finish wire wheeling.
Yep. There's some pitting in the wheel arch up through here.
Yep.
Which that I can probably tack up, linish it down, make it flat.
Yep.
But up through here, it's very unusual, the side that they've put the new quarter panel on.
Yep.
Through here, usually it's always rusted out. Usually there's big holes and trouble.
So that's where the tank filler neck sits.
Yeah. And all the dirt comes in, petrol leaks in through it.
And it gets stuck and it rusts out.
Rusts out. This has still got a perfect good layer of paint on it, and the only rust holes there.
So that's really good. And the floors inside the car are pretty good too, aren't they?
The floors inside the car are perfect. No holes. Not as I've seen as of yet.
So it's rusted in slightly different spots, but biggest shout out we have at the moment is we need a left-hand rear quarter.
Yeah.
A good one. So, or else you're going to be fixing the one we've got, yeah?
New old stock. Well, I'd have to pick it off anyway and repair it off the car. So
because you'd have to change where it sits.
This is all wrong.
So new old stock would be preferable.
There's some pretty bad repairs on the rail on this car too. So that where they've
welded the K-frame to the rail.
They've welded the K-frame to the rail. So when it comes to taking the suspension apart, I have to cut the K-frame off it, trying to go into the rail side more than the K-frame because we want to save the K-frame.
Yeah.
And we have to repair the rail anyway.
So and then you'll be repairing a rail. You'll be remaking a rail. We don't put the sleeves on.
Yeah, we cut the rail out, put new gussets in it, and then put a new skin on the outside. So
this car, you're not only learning a lot, but this is your first major project build that you're in charge of, yes?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Pretty good. It's not super surprising. The car's quite honest. Other than that quarter panel, because it was full of bog, it's quite honest. This is all it's been painted twice, but this is all relatively flat, as little bog as possible. All through here I have to remake still.
Yep.
But what we're going to do is we're going to pull the quarter panels off, the patch sections off, spot weld these together.
Well, you're going, yeah, and you're going to mark where you have to cut.
I have.
Oh, you have?
I have.
Very good.
So we've painted over the top and done a school line so we get a perfect mark through across it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to spot weld through here. I'm going to put the bottom on this.
Mm-hmm.
There's no bottom at the moment. I can put my hand in it.
Yep.
And
then you'll weld it on.
then we tack it on, get it in place, make sure it's flat, and then we remake this section.
Yep.
Up through here.
Mm-hmm.
From probably starting from this top line up through here, because making that line's not super hard.
Because it's a nice straight line.
It's a straight, dead straight line. Making this line will be a bit more difficult. So do it up through here, and then we'll probably join it up in this corner up here, or maybe down through here. Depends on how bad it is behind it.
Yep.
It depends on how thin the steel is. So make that section, and then we'll tack that on. And then we proceed to fully weld the sections up.
Mm-hmm.
We'll fully weld the sections on, and then, and only then, will we spot weld the bases on.
Yes, so that comes last.
Yeah, because
Absolutely.
during the process of doing everything else, you can have dirt pull up in the bottom of the quarter panel, and
Yes.
that can proceed to rust the quarter panel out. Even though zinc is really good, if you're painting over dirt in that quarter panel,
Yep. Yeah.
there's no point.
We don't paint over dirt. So far on this build, you've got to use the hammer and dolly set, the dolly stand, plenishing hammer, English wheel, and all the other cool tools that we get from Hare and Forbes at Machinery House down here in Dandy South. Great team to work with. They also will help you learn how to use these tools. They come in all sorts of big sizes or small sizes for all different types of workshops. So sort of like IKEA for men, isn't it, Alan? Much better than pillows and kitchenware. If you like this video, don't forget to click like and leave a comment. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe and click the notification bell. If you like the t-shirts that you see the crew wearing, there's a link in the description below where you can grab some for yourself. Thanks for watching.